gonna do the whole bloody video and we're gonna do the whole thing in Australian. Maybe, I hope not.
Yeah, mate. It's gonna be bloody awesome.
Should we actually do it?
Oh, I'm down.
All right.
All right.
Here we are in Iowa, Australia.
Bendigo.
Bendigo.
Queensland.
Old mate Bendigo.
Is that New York?
I don't know geography.
I don't know.
Listen, so we're gonna try and drive this thing home today. Completely legal, question mark, maybe not.
Exclamation point.
And I'm not gonna do any of the valves or anything that I'm supposed to do. We're just gonna start it up and drive it home. It's gonna be a Thunderhead video unless the lens is dirty.
Oh, you might want to clean that off, mate.
Oh, welcome to HD, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look how clean the oil is. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Bloody fine, Morty.
Oh,
I filled it with diesel.
Oh no, I filled it with... I'm not even licking it, it's bloody gasoline. Alright. That'll be great on the bearings, clean them up.
Nice and thin, get in there, get the scrubbings going.
Rest in peace, Edelbrock heads that I really actually like. Hopefully they just make it for the drive home.
Oh, this has the electric fan. Forgot to make that one.
Oh yeah, it's really noisy and awful. Cools like nothing. Like
well,
standing
yeah,
on the sun.
It's an electric fan, they're bloody useless. You brought the keys, right?
Oh yeah, but I don't think they work.
We definitely want to lock it unless they work.
I think we tried it, right? Remember? We tried it and they did not work.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, that one works? Alright.
Oh, this...
Here we go.
Oh, it's already the perfect car. Oh, try it now.
Alright, I regret locking the door. Oh, that's fine.
What the hell?
Check out this seat.
Oh, there's actually a door pad. You can't reach in and
It's the disappearing... Oh, look at that. The disappearing seat 1000. It's nice.
Quality
Nice
automobile
quality.
there.
Quality vehicle.
How are you doing that?
Sitting on a dead raccoon at the moment. Hasn't started in... When was it? Like... April, maybe?
April? Months. Many a time. I got some carb cleaner. You want to hit me? Let me just give you a spritz. So we're not burning up our only battery. Oh, try that. Don't rev it too hard. You'll send everything flying. Yeah. Oh, the washers. We should do that.
Just seeing if it would run first.
Let's do that before it gets hot, though.
Oh, wait. Do the lights work?
Everything does. How about the tailies? Let me check your rear. Yeah, you got lights. You even got a plate light for your Reggie.
Oh, wait.
You even got a Reggie light.
Does it have brakes? The light?
Oh, yeah. Try some blinkies.
I'm touching the blinkies. They're not doing the blinkies?
That's the blinker right now?
That's the brake light.
Oh, try the blinkies. There you go, blinky. Yeah.
Got all the blinkies?
Fully operational.
Oh, it's mint. Who cares? There's a bunch of gas in the oil.
Give me the key.
The driver
Give
door
me the
first.
key, Morty.
Here's the key, Morty.
Wow. Wow.
I guess I'm going to have to use a hole saw and then weld it back
Pull
on.
up on that. I'll twist this and then pull the door at the same time. I meant the little snake head. Now pull the handle. You forgot to press the button.
Oh no, old mate Snakey, get on there.
Alright, let's get the washer stack going.
Oh, this is going to be great. I can already see that.
Is it just floating on one bolt?
Yep, it is.
Oh mate, you grabbed her and you gave her the old bend and go.
Oh, she
To bendy go.
Bendy went.
I'll bracket on the bottom straight now.
Oh yeah, it'd be a lot better if I put the belt on right. There we go.
Nah.
I guess none of this is putting the belt on right, so that's just a bad. Everything that came out of my mouth is wrong.
This has been Luke and Kevin. Put some spacers on a alternator that actually worked as it was before, and then drive home.
I don't really like Edelbrocks for a lot of reasons. But I will say, on like just a casual driver,
They're pretty good.
they're very forgiving.
Very tolerant.
Yes.
So the alternator is still pointing up and a little bit in, but
and it's probably like a 130 amp alternator, and it's totally a dead battery.
yeah,
so
like unhook that, I bet it screams.
I'm afraid of. But I do know that we drove it home and eventually stopped screaming.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It'll be fine eventually.
I thought you were gonna celebrate and put the battery leads together for fireworks. I deem this restored. Kaboom!
Kaboom, dead. Dude, I'm so excited to drive this car and terrified at the same time.
Let's give her a go.
I just haven't had a car that's like a hot rod that I don't care about for some time now. So
It's been since before I came back from deployment, since 2018. It's been 2 years.
and if you're offended by the anarchy I'm going to do with this vehicle, you're just wrong.
Leave now. All right, should we hit the road? Or do you need coolant?
I think it's fine, honestly.
What was it at?
Out here. I mean, on old cars, the tank is a reservoir.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was above the cores, so that means the cores are full. So it's probably horrible. It'll be perfect.
Let's do it. One of the glass packs is dragging on the ground. Like, as the car hits bumps, it moves up and down to the contours of the bumps in the grass. Oh, that's funny. Meanwhile, in the Oldsmobile, getting a little lonely back here, so what better thing to listen to than the Top Gun movie soundtrack? Let's see if this cassette player works.
Oh boy, it's gonna be fun making it not garbage, because it's garbage right now. I have to shift this under my leg. That's
What?
That's how I'm driving this car.
Should we
I
switch?
forgot about that. Look at that. How are you supposed to shift that?
Oh.
It's like the headlights get dim. The more RPM I give the engine, the
Uh-huh.
more the headlights are just dim anyway because they're broken. It's probably
No, I think that's actually what I was seeing. It's like the alternator's like, what? And just stops charging.
That was very weird. Very weird. Oh, I dumped water all over my phone.
Huh.
The worst part's like, I don't know, like back in the 70s or 60s, people must have been way smaller than me. I can't
Most
get in the
people are still way smaller than you, Luke.
Look, this is literally how I'm shifting the car.
Under the leg.
Oh,
Hey, it works.
if you go in
Why
reverse,
couldn't it go into gear earlier?
it gets stuck in reverse. Something weird.
Why are you in reverse going down the road?
Well, I thought it was first. It wasn't.
Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't go into gear. It does something weird when you put it in reverse at 20.
Hey, listen. It feels
Yeah.
really good right now. That's the important part. Probably clearanced everything. So.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Oh, you listen to the valve train. I don't have a radio, but I can listen to the tappity tap tap.
You gotta dance to it.
It's got to be like way out of adjustment.
Boop. That's better. And with that, we finally leave Colfax, making tracks on the back roads towards Ames. Hoping it's gonna be pretty uneventful. We'll see here in a bit. Luke said he's having some alignment issues, and I see him doing a bit of this now and then, so I mean, honestly, that doesn't surprise me at all. Meanwhile, I think the rest of my exhaust fell off. Well, I can see every time he lets off the gas, it throws flames. All right, looks like we're getting onto an interstate here. It's been probably 25 miles. Still popping out the exhaust on decel up there, but other than that, it looks like he's doing pretty good. Getting a handle of the car now for all its quirks, I'm sure. Taking it real easy off the stops here. He's not beating on it like he usually does and then claims not to do. 16 miles to Ames. If I had a guess, we're heading west on 30. Oh yeah, look, there's a sign that says west on 30. Wow, I'm really good at guessing. Yeah, he's probably got some vibrations or some pinging, or it's running lean or something. Because I usually don't see him not beat on stuff unless he's babying it for a reason. Otherwise, it's like second gear on the floor to 90. He's blowing flames. I came up beside him again and he got in the gas pretty hard and it was very unhappy. It went bam, 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 out the hood or the exhaust or something, but all the spark went the wrong direction and the fire went out of the engine instead of through. So we're about a mile from the shop. We're gonna cruise over there and park this sucker for the night, I imagine. So far, a total success. With that being said, he may have just died. I can't help notice all the lights are off. Yeah, he died. I don't think I can. Oh, keep going, buddy. Is it dead?
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Alright, hang on. I think his alternator died if I had to guess because his lights are dim. Yeah, it was a battery issue. This is pretty typical shit. 3 blocks from the shop.
Ran all day.
Say what?
I said this is the best it's ran all day.
Yeah, that's the most I've ran all month. We did it! Oh, about fell off. Look at him in there, just bored.
The scariest drive did you hear me squealing on the on-ramp?
I just heard Kenny Loggins banging in the background, man.
When I went around the corner, any turn you make in this, it squeals. So the alignment is awful. When
Dude.
you were beside me, I was like, dude, don't get beside me. I might lose it.
Oh, I was like, Luke's babying it. There must be something seriously wrong.
Yeah, my hands are literally sore. I was white knuckled.
When you did get on it right before it died, it was like, bah, 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 and then that was it. That's all it ever did.
The carburetor's full of crap.
When did it die? After the on-ramp?
It was like barely alive, and I tried to like ease out at first, and just went, nope, done.
So when it was going up the on-ramp, it was just flames out the exhaust.
Really?
Yeah, it was like blah, 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 like the whole time.
Dude, if anyone else bought this car, it would never come back to life.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I want to, but we'll see. Because it is bad in a lot.
It's probably like change carburetor, set timing, fix valve lash, done.
Alignment. Maybe do an alignment with an alignment.
And then put it on a frame machine to have it aligned.
I was like, wow. Well, I guess
I'm gonna die.
I'm literally gonna die in a 4-door Maverick today.
Look at all those switches.
I figured you were like, why isn't he using his turn signals? I'm like, dude, I'm not letting go of this steering wheel for 1 second.
Watch this door open.
I would. Did you just pull the handle?
I just pressed the button and it opened.
Oh, good. Whatever. I'm just glad I can get out of it. Oh, land. I'm serious. Like, all joking aside, that was frightening.
I bet. It was probably like me driving the tow trucks, but a 4-door Maverick.
The tires have to be scrubbed at this point. Oh my God, there's no tread on the inside.
Is there?
It's like completely, if you feel it's like,
Oh yeah.
oh, none.
It's like a 1/4 inch versus no inch.
Yeah, so.
This other side's actually worse. Let's see if we make it run so I don't have to push it the last chunk to
The starter solenoid's
Dude,
dead now?
if I was in anything but that car, like the one owner survivey car I've ever owned, I would have just pushed you. But I was like,
I was hoping you did.
No.
I was like, Kevin, I figured, I was like, Kevin's gonna go into autopilot and be like, hey, we both have crap, push. And I was like, oh, he's got a nice car for once.
All right, I'll get the booster pack. You get in through your nice driver's door that you can use now that we're home.
Yeah.
Is the horn work?
Anyone want this?
What if it would have stuck?
Anyone want this? Because like I literally look at this. I literally be like, here, put it in reverse, Luke. I'm like, okay. Reverse. Yep, gas pedal can't do it. It's a nightmare. This is getting moved.
Do any of your gauges work?
The temp does. The oil we saw is snapped. This doesn't work. It probably, if it worked, it would have been going like, ah! So one thing, this was flapping around, and I was like white knuckled, right? Because I couldn't. The car was trying to kill me the whole time. But I'd see this in the corner of my eye, and I thought it was in the mirror, and I thought there was a goddamn raccoon or badger or wolverine in here.
Gopher.
Gopher hole. I was like, holy cow. So.
That's great. All right, let's see if she has any more go left in her.
Oh no, me paint.
Yeah. Contact. Nothing? Alright, go in the hot. Ready?
Dude, check that out. It's like the Karoti Magoti in here.
Obtuse the goose. Karoti Magoti. You're on a roll tonight, man.
Dude, look, these two are like perfectly clean. I haven't even cleaned them off yet. How did those other ones get so poopy?
I don't know. Where does all the poop go? Dude, look at the adjustment. The mixture screws.
Oh, that's fine.
They're 90 degrees off from
Look
each
at
other.
this.
Didn't we just put that on?
Oh, it's one of those rubber ones. Like,
Mother of God.
like I always say, they always just die.
Well, here, let's
Here,
just
let's just rip this thing off and
Yeet.
stick her back on.
good for another year-ish.
There you go. Okay. 7. Oh, it's got the resistance.
Ballast resistor,
Yeah,
so it's not a key issue.
Nope, the ignition's good. That means the DuraSpark box is actually probably Dura-done. This is why, if everyone wonders, like, why does Luke only do Fords? Well, because I have like 30 distributors that are 10,000 times better than the one that's in here.
On the shelf.
Yeah, and so...
And because Fords dominate this region of the country back in the day, so that's all we ever touch because that's all that's here.
And it's not like I'm against other things. It's just really that, okay, this is all worn out. Instead of having to spend a lot of money, I have parts from other cars. So I've always done the same style of driveline.
Yeah.
It's just easier and cheaper, and I live in a trailer park. So I don't have money coming out my ears. It just makes sense to do it that way. I don't know.
That was a great ad for both Sub W and Eric the Car Guy.
Is that supposed to be like that?
One of them's a tack wire, so I think it's...
It's been attacked. Skilly-doo!
battery!
Battery!
So I believe it's positive, negative. I want to say the green or the orange or the tack. Maybe it's the purple. I don't know. It's definitely not this one.
Oh, these are always just bliss. Those that will absolutely shatter. Be fine.
I just pull on this end. They come out.
Give her a yeet. Oh,
Yeah, they're really not bad.
cool.
Because they don't retention. They have ramps coming out, so they just zing themselves out.
That was frightening. You want to pull this other side? I got this.
All right, there's our power. And now our distributor, brain stem thing.
Oh yeah, you gotta line it up.
All right, let's see if it's another case of, oh, dude, it's probably the DuraSpark box. That's an original Motocraft right there.
I know it. When it runs, then we'll really regret that we didn't bring you zip ties next.
Nah, let it dry on the ground, it's fine.
We got bubble gum and battery juice.
Skiddly do and glue. Ooh, she's on the bottom half of life.
Oh, my legs!
Oh shit, help. Help me, Tom Cruise. All right, ready? Do you want a shot of juice? Here we go. DuraSpark box. Sure enough,
DuraSpark.
Napa DuraSpark box kills it again. What do you say we skiddly go home?
Do you think that DuraSpark box is gonna fall into oblivion, or should we?
Oh yeah, we should probably move that.
Yeah. You guys shut it down. Or...
Nah, let her charge. As if it would charge.
Yeah, right.
It's the hood's not gonna close, but who needs that?
Yeah. Kevy and I are having a rough go of it at this point. We've ate 2 DuraSpark boxes. We're literally like half a mile away from the garage. And so we're just gonna pull it with the cutlass now. All right, we did it.
Let's go over here.
All right, we're going over there.
That sucks.
It took us as much time to go 3/4 of a mile.
As it did the whole drive. Like literally, let's drive from Colfax to Ames. Fine. Let's drive from Come and Go. Those lights
You can see it in the
can see
background, right there.
to here took longer.
Ended up, got it running, and then it still died. And had to pull it. And we killed another DuraSpark box. Hey, I know that was the messed up one. There's
Was
one
it?
that cuts out, yeah. But it should have
Probably
been.
that one.
picked the best one. Great.
The Oldsmobile pulled it here just fine. We had a sweet system where Luke was the brakes and I was the gas, and it went like flawless.
It was like trailer racing or whatever it's called. I don't know. That was
awesome.
That was probably the most fun of the whole thing. Is like, well, I'm the brakes, you're the gas.
I was like,
let's not hit each other.
We're a team.
We're gonna catch you guys later. You can hear the storm rolling in.
There were some huge lightning bolts that looked about where my house was.
Oh yeah, good.
Keyword was.
Look at all that. Let's get out of here.
All right. Hey, we'll see you guys next time right here at Thunderhead 289. Make sure if you like the video, go out. Actually, it's a skiddly do.
Subscribe to Junkyard Digs.
Hi. If you liked it, hit like. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. Otherwise, fuck off.